Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the Dell G15 5530. This is the 2023 model from Dell. It's one of their budget-oriented offerings, but we'll talk about why this laptop is for students who also love gaming. We'll look at some gaming benchmarks and how well this thing can perform with the RTX 4050 inside, and we'll also talk about at the end a few bonus reasons, so please stay tuned for that, why this is overall a best gaming laptop, content consumption laptop, and even a content creation laptop. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Also, please click subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're the first to know when there's new content available here. Let's dive in. All right. Just a little preface. Before we jumped in to look at the benchmarks here, there's a few things to know about the chops of this gaming laptop, also a great student laptop. So this is the Dell G15 5530. This is equipped with an RTX 4050. This is the new Ada Lovelace generation from NVIDIA, announced beginning of 2023 with the RTX 4050, the base level entry-level gaming GPU in their lineup for mobile devices. The RTX 4050 comes with 6 gigabytes of VRAM and has support for 140 watts of maximum TGP. In this configuration though, in most gaming workloads, you'll see anywhere between 80 to about 105-ish watts of power on the GPU. That said, if we combine the RTX 4000 generation with its features that highlight this series, we've got DLSS 3 as the latest iteration in their upscaling technology, and we've got here on board as well frame generation, which essentially doubles the frame rate in many games where it's supported. The list of DLSS 3 and frame generation supported games is growing by the day, and per NVIDIA's claims, we've now got more than 500 titles that support one or both or either of those two techs in many modern games. So that said, let's jump in, let's look at the benchmarks here, and we'll come back at the end to summarize and give you those bonus details. Alright, so that's the benchmarks. There you have it. Now we can see that the gaming chops of this laptop with the RTX 4050, 6 gigabytes of VRAM, and this Dell G15 is actually quite good. We can see here that most of the games are running FHD or 1080p resolution at well above 60 FPS or nearabouts. And we can see that in many titles, it's even capable with QHD resolutions, that's 2560 by 1440p resolution at nearly 60 frames per second. If we combine those with DLSS 3 and frame generation, we get some excellent results. But now for some bonus content. Well, what else makes this student laptop a great gaming laptop as well? Not only that, but even I would argue to say a great content creation laptop, and of course a content consumption laptop as well. Well, it's this beauty here, the screen. So this thing is equipped with the 240 Hz 1440p, that's QHD resolution at 2 milliseconds response time with NVIDIA G-Sync support on board. And we've also got here a 100% sRGB color coverage, and of course 100% of DCI-P3 color coverage. That means you've got all little bells and whistles that you need to make this a great laptop and a great screen in particular for all of those workloads there. Great value. If you get the 165 Hz version, you have a little bit less in terms of brightness. This one here hits about 400 nits due to the 240 Hz panels. You'll find that most of those are brighter, but in the 165 Hz will drop that down to about 350 nits there. So That's one bonus item. And as another bonus, we've got this 13650HX, the Intel 13th generation Raptor Lake CPU on board. This is the 8 series, so we've got the 45 watt parts here. And this thing will give us 14 cores and 20 threads. As if you needed any reason to go out and get an Intel laptop, this has plenty of chops in terms of gaming to be able to push all of those frame rates close to 5 gigahertz, so you're not going to be missing any frames when you're in that gaming mode. So yet another reason why this is a great laptop all around for students, for gamers, for content creators, content consumers, of course, and whatever else you can throw at it. In the value segment, this gets my full recommendation for best laptop for students who also love gaming. Well, that'll do it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. What did you think of these recommendations, and particularly those two bonus items, why this Dell G15 5530 for 2023 is such a great laptop for students who love gaming? Do you have other opinions? What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments below.